Hey, what's up, play? It is yo girl Claire, and today we're going to be continuing the monthly Playscore rundown, starting with the PC. And of course, we have 65 newly minted Playscore games, but we're going to be focusing on the top 25 PC games for the month of August, arranged by Playscore. The Playscore is an average of gamer and critic ratings. When a game only reaches the minimum requirement of critic or gamer reviews, it receives a provisional Playscore. We're off to a good start with Ultimate Fishing Simulator. Whether you want to wax nostalgic about your childhood fishing trips, or if you wish you had a dad to annoyingly wake you up at 5 a.m. on weekends, most especially if you're a dad yourself, then this game is perfect. Get on your speedboat and sail off the calm waters of the tropical shores or the biting blizzards of the Arctic. Nothing will replace those priceless trips with Pops, but this comes close with a provisional play score of a 7.97. 2 Point Hospital. 2 Point Studios' management/simulation game lets you design your own hospital and start a campaign for wellness. Provide healthy services to the sick, such as mummification, cubism, and so much more. It's a simple yet fun game with a sense of humor, with a play score of an 8.11. F1 2018. Codemaster's state-of-the-art racing game unleashes more realism to the field. The world of Formula 1 challenges players to build their reputation on and off the racetrack. With an improved gameplay, better physics, and a stunning collection of new cars, it's gonna be one hell of a ride. It receives a play score of an 8.11. Yakuza 0. You've seen Ernest and 30 play it, and you can already tell it is a great game. A prequel to the beloved arcade from Sega, witness the salad days of the legendary Kazuma Kiryu. Set in 80s Japan, embrace the glitz and glamour of the country amidst the growing gangster industry, with a play score of an 8.15. Shenmue 1 and 2. Another one from Sega, this timeless open-world action RPG gets a re-release to the modern consoles before the most anticipated third title. Shenmue 1 and 2 packs together two of the beloved classics into one story-driven tale of revenge. It has a play score of an 8.17. Endless Space 2 Supremacy. A downloadable content for Amplitude Studios' turn-based space strategy game, Supremacy introduces new heroes and a whole new faction called the Hisho Major. It also includes new fleets, behemoths, and so much more. It has a provisional play score of an 8.19. Platoon, another game from the IO market. This action-packed third-person multiplayer shooter is a lighthearted experience. Choose your cartoon-style hero and join the battle online with other players. Grab a weapon and blow things up. It has a provisional play score of an 8.23. Green Hell. Currently on Steam's Early Access, this promising survival multiplayer game from Creepy Jar takes you to the Amazonian rainforest. Set on a challenging journey across Green Hell with a realistic survival gameplay, test your mental and physical fortitude to survive each passing day. It has a provisional play score of an 8.31. Circle Empires. Luminous' indie RTS game is simple but clever. In a universe made of interconnected circles, conquer neighboring kingdoms and expand your empire circle by circle. It's a fast-paced gameplay that also involves an interchanging world, so basically no two games are the same. It has a provisional play score of an 8.34. Myst Survival, a single-player survival stealth sandbox game where players experience the aftermath of a virus pandemic. Grab a friend and survive together in its haunting world covered in deadly mist. It's now on Steam's Early Access with a provisional play score of an 8.36. Dragon Spear. Game Together's indie action RPG is a waifu paradise. Featuring a traditional side-scrolling gameplay, explore a world corrupted by nightmares and hunt powerful bosses with friends. It has a provisional play score of an 8.40. Steven Universe Save the Light. Armed with even more colorful palette than their cartoon original, Grumpy Face Studios heightens Steven's delightful enthusiasm in this epic quest. Band together with the Crystal Gems and take in this excitement of their hybrid real-time and turn-based combat. A unique RPG, it has a provisional play score of an 8.42. The Messenger. A fitting tribute to the retro arcade era, play as the skilled ninja in a story that defies time. Wield your katanas and shuriken to fight against evil baddies of all shapes and sizes. Nailing platforming, pixel art, and tongue-in-cheek hilarity, it is the guidance back to the future game you never thought you needed. It has a play score of an 8.56. Electronauts. Forming the perfect marriage of neon lights, electronic music, and VR capabilities, Servio's casual music game will let you channel your inner DJ. Perform in your very own virtual stage and jam to the tunes of your favorite like DJ Shadows, Tiesto, Cruella, and so much more. It has a provisional play score of an 8.6. Guacamelee 2! The Loco Luchadores are back in the sequel to Drinkbox Studios' platforming action-adventure. Featuring brand new levels set in the ancient caverns of the Mexican ruins, face off with a host of undead baddies and take down each of their sassy new bosses. A tour through Mexican culture, it does have a play score of an 8.63. Unavowed. More of ancient societies join the crew of the Unavowed in this rich point-and-click adventure game. Choose your own path in this fight against the darkness, told through each of their playable storylines. It's Wajidai games at their most graphically ambitious with a play score of an 8.74. 7 billion humans. Following the style of their code-busting human resource machine, Tomorrow Corporation goes bigger as they gather around 7 billion humans who are jobless for the biggest, most important jobs of all. A mass version of their original hit, complete tasks with a swarm of employees and wriggle them into peak efficiency. Lightly drizzled with a biting satire, it has a provisional play score of an 8.83. The Bard's Tale Trilogy. A remaster of one of the most important early titles of the history of RPGs, The Bard's Tale returns in its most complete form. From a series spawned in the 1980s, this remastered version lets you bask in high-definition graphics and experience the joys of classic dungeon crawling. It has a provisional play score of an 8.86. Exapunks. Zachtronics has built their name on their exquisite, innovative puzzle, and this latest venture into program simulators is really no different. Play as a hacker in the year 1997, live to code another day as you learn hacking from scratch. An unforgiving puzzle game that has no shortage of catharsis, it has a provisional play score of an 8.92. Under Night in Birth Exi Latest. Published by Arc System Works, French Braid's fighting series gets a latest edition with 20 more unique characters to choose from. Take their no-holds-barred arenas and fight tooth for tooth using powerful skills and well-timed combos. It has a provisional play score of an 8.93. Coloring Pixels. Coloring books for adults have somehow seeped their way into the PC game market. A casual coloring by numbers game, sit back, relax, and watch as images come to life with every click of a button. A casual title to pass the time, it does have a provisional play score of an 8.96. Dead Cells. One of the coolest Metroidvanias to hit this year, it's a mix of roguelike and action platformer. You can play as an immortal warrior inside an ever-changing castle infested with creatures. Taking inspiration from the critically acclaimed platformer classics like Castlevania, this 2D soul-like game is hardcore but satisfying. It has a play score of a 9.02. Hentai Girl. Yeah, you heard that right. And yeah, we did say we're gonna update you with the latest and freshest game, so here we go. This is a puzzle game, yes, and it's bound to keep you in a good mood. Warning, nudity. It has a provisional play score of a 9.04. Touhou Luna Nights. This is an early access 2D indie game from Team Ladybug. It's a search action Metroidvania and you play as a lowly maid with time manipulation powers. Overcome enemies in its strange world filled with yokais. It has a provisional play score of a 9.51. And our best game for the month of August 2018 is The Walking Dead, the final season, Season Pass. Clementine's journey is nearing its end. Telltale's fourth and final season of their episodic choice-driven adventure is here. Clem's growth as a survivor is continuing to test her limits. She questions her purpose as she builds a better life and becomes a more formidable leader. She must overcome all obstacles amidst the undead infestation. This season pass gives you instant access to all the episodes when it releases. It has a provisional play score of a 9.62. And that was our latest update for the top PC games for the month of August year 2018. Hey, if you guys like any of the games that were mentioned in this video, then you might want to check out the description box below. We put all the links there. If you want to comment about anything about this video, also you can comment it down below by the section. We will try our best to reply to each and every one of them if we have the time. And be part of our community by liking and sharing and subscribing to the What to Play YouTube channel. And if live streams are more of your thing, then we do suggest that you check me, Rain, Ernest, Pia, and 30 out. We geek out about new games and stuff. And we're putting it on our brand new channel. It's called the What to Play Live, right over here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope I see you guys next time. Bye everybody! And yeah, that's it. So we will